A lakeside cottage sat nestled away, cozy amongst the trees in a rural small town. The cottage sat at the edge of town behind the old church, with a soaring steeple that seemed to poke through the clouds. There were a few other cottages that dotted the community, but only Aunt Lizzy's cottage sat at the edge of the lake. Lizzie's father had homesteaded on the property many moons ago. Lizzie never desired to leave the cottage the way her friends desired a bigger life. Lizzie's niece Anna was due to spend the summer with her. Anna's parents were sending her to the lakeside cottage to get away from the somber life at home in the city, while her parents were tending to her ailing young brother. They had all planned to go to the lake that summer, but Anna's parents needed to stay home, close to the doctors and necessary care. Anna understood, but did not want to go away for the summer to a mere stranger's house, her Aunt Lizzy's. Mom had lovingly packed Anna's bags. She even packed away one of Anna's brother's favorite stuffed bears. He was a limp, old, scraggly bear with one eye blue and one black. Mom had sewn an old button on one of the eyes because brother had pulled the old one off as a toddler. Still, it was snugly as can be. Mom thought Anna could take care of Bear for her brother, and that it might comfort Anna to have him along. Anna was excited to ride a train for the first time, and Bear would make the perfect companion for the ride. Still, leaving home was filled with uncertainty for Anna. When Anna arrived at the train station, she nervously looked out the window next to her seat. There, waiting on the only bench in front of a tiny building, was who she thought must be her Aunt Lizzy. After all, the only other folks there were the two couples that exited the train. Alone, but smiling ear to ear, waving, sat a thin middle-aged woman with a wide-brimmed hat that tied under her chin. She was simple-looking, kind of plain. Lizzie's dress was a little tattered, different from the dresses that the ladies wore in the city, thought Anna. And her shoes were worn and not pretty like a lady should be. At that moment, Anna felt heavy with doubt. She wanted to go home, but she was summoned to exit the train instead. She hesitantly walked slowly toward the lady with her head down, holding Bear in one arm and her suitcase in the other. Her shiny, freshly polished black shoes tiptoed apprehensively toward her Aunt Lizzy. Anna was shy but friendly. She had never met her Aunt Lizzy before. Her mom used to read letters from her. That was all she knew about her. But Aunt Lizzy acted as if they had known one another all their lives. She began jumbling on about this and that, talking fast, explaining every little detail about Anna's life that she had heard from her mother in the writings. Then she went on and on about Anna's cute little dress and shiny hair and the little silver barrette that pulled back Anna's blonde curls. Lizzie said that she remembered her mama wearing the same barrette when she was little. It was true that Granny had passed it down to her. Those first few days were awkward, but Anna began to get more and more comfortable as the hours and days passed. Aunt Lizzy was full of personality. In many ways, it was refreshing after the somber months that Anna's family had spent absorbed by her brother's illness. Anna began to settle in. She and Lizzy spent mornings tending to Lizzie's gardens. Then Anna would play around the yard and sit on the dock in the afternoon. Anna loved being at the old dock. She would bring Bear with her and pretend like it was her little brother that always tagged alongside her when she was playing at home. Bear would sit on the dock beside her as she would sing to the ducks and fish and watch the bumblebees dart by. There were two little ducks that always seemed to scoot about under her toes that dangled over the edge as they floated by to say hello. As Anna sat there singing, she could see the old church steeple in the background. She was looking forward to going inside on Sunday. Aunt Lizzy said that there were nice people there, and Anna was hoping to make some friends. Most of all, though, Anna wanted to say a prayer for her brother. She thought that was the best place to do it. She thought for certain she would be heard in a church. Anna and Bear sat on the dock day after day until Sunday finally came. Aunt Lizzy dressed up in what she called her Sunday dress. Anna wore her favorite pink dress that Mama had packed for her. Anna could hardly wait to proclaim her wish, her prayer at the service that morning. Everyone was friendly, just as Lizzy had said. They seemed to know just about everything in Anna's life, just like Aunt Lizzy did, even though they had never met her. Anna softly smiled at everyone as she entered the chapel. She passed through the crowd on the front steps quickly to get inside. She looked straight ahead, eager to sit down at the front of the room. Before the service started, while everyone was busy chatting away, Anna snuck in her prayer. "Please help Brother get better," she asked. "Please make everything all right." Anna's aunt slipped in next to her just as she had finished. Anna smiled at her, even though her mind was in another place, a quiet place, as she reflected on home. Anna was pleased to be able to visit the church and say her prayer. The next Sunday was Anna's birthday. Anna felt sad that she could not celebrate it with her family. Aunt Lizzy made it special, though. She had the ladies at the church sing to her. They even made a picnic afterward with cake for dessert. One of the ladies asked Anna what her birthday wish was. Anna said that she wanted to get a sign that her brother would be all right. She explained that she had said that prayer the week before, but that she was still waiting for her sign. The sweet lady had a tear in her eye and tilted her head slightly as she sniffled while explaining to Anna that her birthday wish was sure to come true. Later that day, while Anna and Bear visited the dock, the two ducks floated by just like expected, and the wind made the lake ripple a little more than usual. Anna could not stop looking at the steeple in the distance while waiting for her sign. She explained to Bear that they were going to sit there all day until her birthday wish came true. Just about that time, a butterfly with beautiful light blue wings passed by. The butterfly was different than the one she had seen in the past. It was magnificent. Suddenly, the butterfly turned around and landed on Anna's nose. She giggled and with her hand swished it away. But the butterfly was persistent. It went from her nose to her hand to her shoulder and even rested on her shiny barrette. Anna turned to Bear and shouted, "This is my sign, Bear. This is my sign." She grabbed her brother's bear, held it tightly in her arms, and ran to Aunt Lizzy's cottage, yelling out to her, "My birthday wish came true, Aunt Lizzy! My birthday wish came true!" The butterfly followed Anna all the way back until it rested on one of Aunt Lizzy's flowers, just outside the window, as if to catch a peek inside. Aunt Lizzy was excited to see Anna too, and met her at the door with excitement. A birthday card had come in the mail for her. Aunt Lizzy was waving it in her hand toward Anna, hoping it might cheer her up since it was from Anna's family. Anna opened the letter, almost forgetting about the butterfly and the answer to her wish. Inside the letter was a message from her mother and father. They proclaimed that brother was going to be all right. Beside the signature that Mom, Dad, and brother was a drawing of a blue butterfly. Anna's mother wrote a note, "I drew this butterfly picture for you because it's your birthday." Anna looked up at the old steeple. She could see the blue butterfly floating away in the distance as she held the card to her heart. She whispered to herself, "Birthday wishes do come true." Then she sat down with her Aunt Lizzy to tell her all about the butterfly on the dock and the one in the letter. She knew everything would be okay.